Hey guys, and welcome back. So as you can see, I cut my hair short recently. To be honest, I don't know how I'm feeling about it yet, and I really regret putting in these curls, but that's not what this video is about. Today's video is a tutorial on the look I'm wearing right now. My last video, or a few videos ago, I did a tutorial using the newest Caramel Melange palette by Zoeva, but I also picked up the Blanc Infusion palette by Zoeva. So today's video is going to be a tutorial using this palette. So this is what the palette looks like. I think these shades are beautiful, but it is a weird, I don't know, it is a weird assortment of shades, I think. But this is the look I came up with. It is a cut crease. However, with my hooded eyes, my eyelid shade has transferred a little bit into my crease. But initially, this was supposed to be a cut crease. So yeah, if you want to know how to get this look, then just keep on watching.
So as always, I'm going to start off by priming my face. And today I use my Mercier Radiance Primer in Bronze. And then I applied my EX1 Invisiwear foundation, and I also added a few drops of the Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops because I'm a little bit fair right now. And then it's time to move on to my brows. As always, I'm using my Colourpop brow color. And then to make sure my eyebrows stay in place, I use my Catrice eyebrow filler. Then to prime my eyelids, I applied the Milani eyeshadow primer. Then it was time to use this beautiful palette, and I decided to start off with Travel Inspired to set my eyeshadow primer. And then as my transition shade, I used the shade Joy in a Box and applied it all over my crease and also above my crease as usual. Then to intensify my crease a little bit more, I used the shade Conched, which I applied in my crease and a little bit lower than the transition shade. I'm also trying to not get any eyeshadow on my actual eyelids since I'm going for a cut crease, but if you do so, it's okay because we're going to clean it up with some concealer. Then it's time to intensify the crease even more and really cut the crease. And for this I used the shade Last Bite, which is a very dark matte, I would say brown, grayish brown shade. So to apply this shade, I'm using a very precise blending brush. That way I can really apply it where I want to. And then I'm going to blend it out and add some more until I'm happy with the intensity. Then before adding my lid shade and to clean up that cut crease, I used my Urban Decay concealer and a flat dense brush to blend it out and make sure there's really a beautiful line underneath the crease. And then on top of that concealer, I'm going to pack on the shade Single Origin, which is a very pale and yellow gold. And I'm going to pack it on using the same brush I applied the concealer with. And when I'm applying this shade, I'm going to make sure nothing gets in my crease so that it's only on my actual eyelids. Then I decided to add a little bit more of the darker shade in my crease, and as a brow bone highlight I mixed the shades Noble and Travel Inspired. And then it was time to move on to the face. As a concealer, I used my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, the same one I used on my eyelids, and I'm going to blend it out using a damp beauty blender as always. Then to set the concealer and also my foundation, I used the RCMA translucent powder. It was the first time I used it, but I really like this powder. It's one of my favorite setting powders. For my contour, I used the Zoeva Rose Gold blush palette and I used the contour shade in it. I know it's called a blush palette, but it's actually more of a contour palette. And I'm going to apply this product on the usual areas. Then to add a little bit of warmth to my face, I used the Too Faced Sweetheart bronzers in the shade Sweet Tea. Then it was time to add some blush. I used my Zoeva Coral Spectrum blush palette and I used the bottom two shades, so I just mixed them together and applied them on my cheekbones. And then for my highlight, I went back in with the Rose Gold Blush Palette and used the highlighting shade, which is a beautiful highlighter and it is one of my favorites. And then of course we have to set all of our hard work. For this I used my Catrice Prime and Fine Multitalent Fixing Spray. Then I decided to add a nude eyeliner to my waterline. This one is by Essence. Then I added the dark shade Last Bite on my lower lash line close to the actual waterline. And to blend that out I used the shade Conched to make sure everything looks nice and smoky underneath my eyes. And then as an inner corner highlight I used the shade Noble, which is a beautiful highlighting shade. Then for my mascara I used the Essence The False Lashes Mascara, which I applied off camera. Then for my lips I wanted something neutral, so I applied the liquid lipstick by Kat Von D in the shade Bow and Arrow.
Okay guys, so that wraps up this makeup tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. Just like the other one, I really like this palette. The shades, the quality is amazing. So I would totally recommend both of the new Zoeva palettes, that's for sure. Yeah, you know what to do if you like this video, and definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, then please hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. And hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye guys! Mwah.